Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Doing this like a super casual video because my kids are sleeping. Didn't want to get the lights out, all that kind of stuff, so I said this is gonna be like the most casual video. I asked you guys over on Instagram, I talked a little bit about it, and any of you guys who follow Weight Watchers, which I know a lot of people who watch my channel do follow Weight Watchers, you will see they have come out with like basically like a new program in some way. So I just wanted to talk about that and talk about what I'm going to be doing, because there's 3 different programs now to choose from, which is pretty cool. So I wanted to talk about my thoughts on it and a little bit about it if you guys haven't heard of it. Maybe if you guys were interested in Weight Watchers, and this is in no way sponsored by Weight Watchers. I have just always been a big fan of Weight Watchers. I firmly believe that doing Weight Watchers and losing weight and getting my hormones in check was how I got pregnant with my sweet little Millie. And so I will always be 100% a firm believer that Weight Watchers works and you can make it work for you. And I just love the flexibility of it and how it worked for me in the past. I was a Weight Watchers lifetime member before I got pregnant with Millie, before I got pregnant with Millie. And I did go off of the program during my pregnancy, and I have been back on it pretty loosely though since I've had Millie. So I love Weight Watchers so much, and I think that normally whenever they come out with a new program, it's always it's supposed to be in a good way. It's supposed to be backed by science, all of the ways that they do things and how they calculate food and all of that. So if you guys haven't heard that they come out with a new program, then I want to tell you guys a little bit about it and what I'm going to be doing, what kind of the stuff I've been eating over the past couple days. I just started it yesterday, so or started this like the new program yesterday because it just launched yesterday. And so I just wanted to kind of come on here while the kids are napping, go ahead and do this video. So they have come out with a program that you can choose between 3 different programs, basically. I hope I'm explaining that right. But they have a green program, they have a purple program, and they have a blue program. So if you guys loved the freestyle that they've had over the past couple years, if you guys love that, then you can stay on the blue plan. So it's freestyle. Your points is going to remain the same. You're going to get all those free foods that you were getting before. Everything is going to remain the same. The beans that were free, the chicken that was free, the non-fat Greek yogurt that had 0 points. Everything's going to, if you had success on that and you loved that program, then you can stay on the blue if that's what you want to do. The next program is the green plan, and the green plan is what I lost the majority of my weight on. It's pretty much the same thing as far as I can tell. If you guys have been doing it for a while, it was basically called Beyond the Scale. This is before Freestyle launched in, I think, of December of 2017. It is basically the program that they had before Freestyle that I had so much success with and I lost the majority of my weight on. And this is the program that I have chosen to do for myself because I know it works. When they came out with Freestyle, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. At the end of the day, I didn't have hardly any points left to snack on. And I'm a late night snacker. I've got to have a late night treat, something salty, something. I like to have several extra points left over at the end of the day, so I'm not just at the end of the day so hungry that I'm going to my pantry eating everything. So I like to have at least like 5 to 8 points left at the end of the day. And with the green plan, I can do that. With Freestyle, it was harder to do that. So for me, I have actually chosen the green plan, and the difference between the two is you're not going to get as many free foods. So chicken's not going to be free anymore. Beans are not going to be free anymore. The Greek yogurt's not going to be free anymore. So you're going to be counting those. And also your points are going to go up. So I was getting 23 points a day. Well, if I wasn't nursing, I'd be getting 23 points a day on Freestyle. With the blue plan is what I should say. I would get 23 points. With the green plan, I would typically get 30 points. Because I am nursing but not exclusively breastfeeding, which I do need to talk about that as well, I'm actually going to get 36 points, so a little bit more than a typical person. So instead of 23 points that someone would get, they would actually get 30 on the green plan, but you got to think you're not going to get as many free foods. But you are going to get on the green plan, the fruits are free, any fruit is free, and most vegetables except for like potatoes. Corn is not free. Any like non-starchy vegetables. Millie was laying down in her crib napping and she didn't nap. Hardly no time for me to do this video. Are you gonna lay down your bouncer for a minute? So yeah, what I was saying, I think I basically said what I wanted to say. And then the last program is the purple plan. And I keep saying program, the last plan. The last plan is the purple plan. If you guys have ever heard of Simply Feeling, it is very, very, very similar to that, I believe. I've never done Simply Feeling, but I have heard a lot about it. You get less points. It is the plan where you're going to get the least amount of points, but you get a lot of free foods. And I've actually considered this one, and I may eventually switch to this one if I decide I want to switch it up. I don't feel like I'd go back to freestyle, but I think I mean, I love the green plan, but if I wanted to switch it up, I'd probably try the purple, because with the purple plan, you get so many free foods. Any like high fiber, whole grain pastas are 0 points, and brown rice is 0 points, and I think still like beans and stuff like that is 0 points. My biggest one, potatoes, are 0 points, and I could live off of potatoes, and so that's why I've been like, I could consider doing that one, and in the future I could do that one. What are you doing? So that one like really interests me as well. So I would actually, I think you can get, the lowest you get on the purple plan is 16 points. But you gotta think of how many free foods you're gonna be getting. I could eat breakfast and lunch with just some free foods, and that would leave me enough points for my coffee and maybe supper. Like if I wanted some foods that were points for supper, I don't know, I feel like that could also work. But I'm gonna stick with the green because I lost the majority of my weight on the green. They launched Weight Watchers Freestyle in December of 2017, I believe, and I hit Lifetime a couple months later, so I lost the majority of my weight on what is basically the green plan. So I'm excited they come back out with that, because I remember when they started Freestyle, I missed the green plan so much. I still was able to hit Lifetime and, you know, hit goal with the green plan, but I'm excited for it. One thing that is changing for me though is, she's still got her sleep sack on, by the way. One thing that is changing for me is instead of in the app, I was getting so many extra points because of exclusively breastfeeding. I would be actually getting like 52 points, I believe, on the green plan, but something like that, 50 to 52 points, which is a lot. That's like 22 extra points. That's a lot. I think it was 52. But now that Millie is also eating solids, which she's still breastfeeding a lot though, my point, I put it in the app that I'm not exclusively breastfeeding, so instead of 52 points, it went down to 36 points, which is a lot less than I was eating before I changed that in the app. Now, which is 6 points more than a typical person that's like my height and size. So that is a little bit of an adjustment. I did great yesterday. I feel like I'm gonna do good today with it. My only thing is if I feel like my milk supply goes down, because I know you have to get enough calories or your milk supply, it definitely can affect it. I've seen it happen to a lot of people. I hear about it, and so that's something that I do not want to do, and that's my main priority. And if I saw that my milk supply started going down, I would maybe increase my points a little bit. So I hope that by going down that many points, it does not affect it. And that does worry me a little bit, but I'm just gonna see just kind of how I do, because that's the suggestion if you're not exclusively breastfeeding. You're still breastfeeding, but not exclusively, because she's eating solids now. I still feel like she's breastfeeding like a lot still though, so that's another thing as well. I actually love the fact that they're doing these new plans, because if you see that you're doing one of the plans and your weight loss kind of stalls, or you're like, I want to just switch it up, it's so easy to do that. I think they recommend to try a plan for at least a couple weeks, but I love it because it's easy to say, okay, you know what, the green plan's kind of getting boring for me. I'm not losing as fast. Let's switch to the purple and see how it does for me. And I love that. I love the flexibility of that you're able to change it whenever you want to and switch it up. And also, I feel like the green plan is the best for me because I feel like it gives me more flexibility in my family meals. I'm able to, a lot of times I keep my meals boring and we'll do like chicken and vegetables, potatoes, which I actually love that, but I want my family to have more other things that they like as well. So I feel like I'm gonna be able to get more points at supper time, and I feel like it's gonna help with that. And so that's another reason. Can you say hi? Hi. 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 One of the biggest things that was huge, like has been huge since Freestyle came out, which is a blue plan, is the 2-ingredient dough. But the good thing about it is on the green plan, it only goes up by 1 point. So it's really like nothing. So I'm still gonna be eating my 2-ingredient dough pizzas, 2-ingredient dough bagels, because it's only 1 extra point. So I will definitely still be eating that. But a lot of things have changed in points, which I'm actually really excited for. I'm excited to, hopefully this will like give me the nudge to do good and stop like halfway doing it like I have been since Millie's been born. I mean, I've still lost, but I feel like if I've been doing better, like I could be very close to goal by now. So I'm excited that hopefully this will give me the nudge. So if you guys are struggling as well, let's get back in this together. I'd love to know which program you're doing. A lot of you guys told me on Instagram, and I don't have comments. So I will say that when I asked on Instagram, the majority of people are doing the green plan. There was still several people that said blue and purple as well, but the majority said the green plan. So that shows, I feel like that shows me like everybody loved the plan before Freestyle, and nothing wrong with Freestyle. I mean, I've done both, and it's just a plan that I prefer is the green plan. So I'm excited for it. Excited for more what I eat in a day videos, and yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a good change. I think Weight Watchers updates like every couple of years, so I'm excited for this new plan and hopefully to get to go in the next, I don't know, several months. I don't know how long it'll take me, but I'm not too far away from it. So okay, so I'd already ended this video, so here I am popping back on here, probably gonna leave out that end and do a whole separate one. But I just realized, I told you guys I was going to tell you some of the things I've been eating, so I'm coming back on here to do that because I just realized I didn't. I was about to go edit this video and realized, wait a minute, I left something out. So for breakfast, my favorite breakfast ever is the hash browns, eggs, cottage cheese. I seriously love that breakfast. So the past couple mornings, yesterday morning, it is kind of a point heavy breakfast on the green plan. Definitely more point heavy than that was, because eggs are now 2 points a piece instead of 0. So yesterday I ate eggs, hash browns, cottage cheese for breakfast. And then this morning I just ate the hash browns and cottage cheese because it's actually my favorite. I could leave out the eggs, so I ate like extra hash browns. For lunch today, I ate a sandwich with 45-calorie bread, which is 2 points for 2 slices. I ate turkey on it, some Dijon mustard, some lettuce, and then I also ate some pretzels and Laughing Cow cheese. So that was my lunch. For supper last night, we had this chicken and gravy crock pot, which is only a few points for a good serving, and some mashed potatoes and green beans. And then I had made bread for my family. So it's definitely, just over the past couple of days, that's kind of what I've been eating. But I definitely will be doing some what I eat in a day videos and kind of switching it up to show you guys different ideas. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm now going to end it. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That shows me that you want to see more Weight Watchers videos and more what I eat in a day videos. And if you guys are not following Weight Watchers, maybe it can still give you ideas on what to eat, whether you're following another plan or not following anything at all. Maybe you just want to see what I'm eating. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.